Hi, I'm Linnea Quigley, the #1 scream queen, and I want you to watch Joe's House of Horror, because if you don't, I'll come looking for you.
Hey guys, it's Joe. I hope everyone's doing great out there. Coming at you tonight with an unboxing video. And it's been a while, guys, since I've done a subscription box on this channel. So pretty excited to do another subscription box. Of course, as we all know, Horror Block is no more. Can't say I'm surprised. They just really didn't seem to listen to their fan base, customers, whatever you call it, at all. So I can't say I'm surprised. It's sad, obviously, whenever you see a company go out of business. But just the quality of their items really dropped. They were not listening to their fan base. And that is what happens, especially when you're not listening to your customers, to your fan base, and you just keep putting out crap boxes month after month. That is what is going to happen. So sorry to see them go. So what happened was kind of Bambox kind of jumped on Horror Block's tail there. Once they saw Horror Block go out of business, Bambox said, hey, let's start up a horror box. I'm sure that is the reason they did it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that is why they did it. So this is the first ever month of Bam Horror Box. Now, I've never gotten a regular Bam box before. I have seen unboxings in the past. I know that they started off really, really good. Everyone was all over the Bam train. And then recently, it seems like a lot of people have been jumping off the Bam train. Seems like, people weren't happy with a lot of stuff they were getting and whatnot. But I decided this, with this being a horror-themed box, and it being the very first month that they would come out and really try to wow us to keep, us going. So I was like, well, I'll definitely get the first month. And I'm actually getting next month because they've already renewed me before I got this box. So we'll see how this box is and if, and next month is. And we'll see if I continue on with Bam Horror or not. But yeah, let's see what is in Bam Horror. I will say a lot smaller than Horror Block box-wise. It's not very thick, so I'm assuming we're going to get, flatter items, which I'm not totally excited about. I do like getting, obviously, as you can see, I am a collector, so I do like getting, collectible items and stuff. But they did promise autograph every single month in the box, which I do think is really cool. I'm not huge on getting autographs in boxes because I think, and I think a lot of people say this, that the most special thing about getting the autograph is actually meeting that person. But sometimes, a lot of fans can't get out to cons and whatnot and meet some of their favorite horror celebrities. So this is definitely a great option for reasons like that. Now, the themes for this month that were promised were It, which obviously love It. Donnie Darko, which that one is a little curious to me. I do not feel Donnie Darko is really a horror movie. Does it have horror elements? Sure, but I don't really consider it a horror movie. So that one kind of is a bit of a head scratcher to me to put in a horror box. And then you have, especially for the first month, I gotta say, that's why that one's kind of a head scratcher for the first month. Maybe once you've been going for a while, throw in, a semi-horror movie. But the other themes were Night of the Living Dead and I can't remember what else, but we'll see what else is in here, guys. So let's not waste any more time. I'm sure you guys are already sick of me talking. And let's just get into Bam Horror. Alright, we will do it blind, as always, guys, when I do these unboxings. I'm excited. I think, being the first... Oh, Fright Night was another theme, too. Being the first month, I'm expecting a good box. I really am. So let's see. Alright, that looks to be the spoiler book, so we will read that after. So let's get right into it here. Love the black paper. Black paper, very fitting, obviously, with the horror themed. Should have been black and orange, though, right? We're in October. Alright, but let's see. Alright. first item, it feels like we have a pin here, guys. And we do. And it's a pretty cool pin. I do like my enamel pins. I put them on my backpack for when I go to horror cons and whatnot. So this is your Night of the Living Dead themed item here, guys. And it is, boom, right there. Of course, the iconic image of the little girl, zombie girl there from Night of the Living Dead. It's a nice pin. Yeah, I mean, I'm on board with this. This is cool. A lot of people don't like getting pins in their boxes every month, but I'm not one of them. I like to collect pins and whatnot there, so that is a pretty cool pin right there. It says limited edition enamel pin. I mean, I guess so, if that's what they want to call it, but pretty cool. Sorry, I'm trying to get this thing to focus, but it's not focusing all that well. But you get the gist of it right there. So there it is. There is your first item. Your Night of the Living Dead item right there is a pin. All right, next item we have. This is your Fright Night item here, and it is a little crucifix with some rosary beads, and man, these rosary beads are cheap. Like, at least get, I mean, I don't know. These rosary beads are cheap looking. But it says, Fright Night. I can't even read that. I think it says Back Spawn of Satan on it. I mean, kind of a cute item right there. It does have, like, a little thing you can hang it to right there. I don't know. I mean, definitely kind of cheap. Definitely cheap. I mean, even the paint on it is kind of cheap looking. But kind of honestly lazy, I would say, for like a Fright Night item. But, meh. Nothing too special with that one. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of like, man, I mean, not like a collectible. Like, not something you would want to collect right there, I don't think. Alright, the next item we have is the patch, and it is Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers patch right there. What does it say? They charge an arm and a leg. Another lazy choice, I gotta say, for Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. I mean, at least make the patch, like, a lot cooler. I mean, it literally just says Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers on it. Very boring. Could have did something, like, way cooler with that theme. So, yeah, that's kind of disappointing right there. And patches in general. I'm not a big patch person, but if the patch is at least cool looking, I would display it. But this is just kind of, boring to me. Alright, let's see what the next item is here. Alright, it looks like, alright, well, this is pretty cool. This is your, print. We have a print, and it is a very cool print of Pennywise the Clown there from the new It movie, of course. I really like the touch there of his makeup going up and spelling out It there, and then you have the balloon kind of going through his head right there. Definitely a cool print. As you can see, they're limited edition of 1,000. The artist is, if I can, James Bosma. So it is an art print from James Bosma. It looks to be signed by him as well. Definitely a really nice print. This is definitely a frameable type print right there because it is really nice, high quality print right there. Yeah, I dig that. Likeness-wise to Skarsgård, I don't know if it's 100% there, but it's still pretty cool. I still dig it. And I still like it, for a print. Too bad it wasn't the original Pennywise. But I mean, I did really enjoy the new It as well. But Curry will always be Pennywise to me. Even though Skarsgård knocked it out of the park, I think, they were... I mean, it's literally, to me, like, really, really close. I think Skarsgård did an excellent, fantastic job. But Curry still just teeters a little bit above him for me. But this, still a really cool item. So I think, feeling pretty flat here. Feels like we have another print. I'm assuming that will be the autograph. And that is it for BAM Horror. So let's see what the autograph is here. And okay, it is an autograph from James Duval from Donnie Darko right there. He played, of course, Frank the Bunny. But yeah, so it says this 8x10, Frank the Bunny photo has been hand-signed by James Duval, who played Frank the Bunny in Donnie Darko. It was signed during a private signing with the BAM box. So there you go. I have actually met James Duval before at a con. He frequents the con circuit. You'll see him he does quite a lot of horror cons, but I've actually never got him to sign anything. So this isn't a bad one for me, but I will say, for your first month, I don't think this should have been the autograph. We are horror fans. This is BAM. This is supposed to be BAM horror. You're supposed to be appealing to horror fans, and a Donnie Darko autograph just doesn't scream horror to me. I mean, there are so many other horror icons you could have gotten. You could have gotten Sid Haig, who, he frequents the con circuit like crazy, and I would have been more excited with it, even though I have some Sid Haig autographs, I would have been more excited with a Sid Haig autograph with a really cool picture of him as Captain Spaulding over like this. I mean, I know there are a ton of Donnie Darko fans, and they're going to love this, and I like Donnie Darko as well, and I still think this is cool, but I'm just trying to, I'm thinking as, horror fans, and especially your first month, I don't think it was the right choice for autograph, especially for the first month. If this was 5 or 6 months down the road, then I would have accepted it a little more, I guess you could say. But very disappointing first month for BAM Horror. I do not think they brought the wow factor at all. Nothing really wowed me in this box. I mean, the autograph's cool, but it doesn't wow me. If it was someone, who I was way more into, maybe it would have wowed me. But yeah, nothing else wows me. I mean, this is really boring and lazy. The patch is really boring and lazy. The pin I do like. The print I do like, and I will frame the print. This will probably, honestly, I don't think I'll probably hang on to this. I will probably end up finding someone who appreciates Donnie Darko a lot more than me, and will give this to them. But yeah, that is it for BAM Horror. Let's take a quick look here at the pins. Alright, so you could have gotten 3 different pins. I know BAM does this a lot. They kind of do a lot of variants. So they have, here are your pins there. It seems like this one was the most common one. And then a limited edition of 250 of a They're Coming to Get You Barbara pin. And then a limited edition only 50 George Romero pin. This is the pin that should have been the common, because this is what horror fans would want, like right here. An amazing pin of the late, great George Romero. Another squandered opportunity, in my opinion. I mean, I think way more horror fans would have really appreciated that. So, I mean, I hate to say this because it was their first month, but just not bringing the fire at all this month. I'm just really nitpicking of, I just feel like they're not, they're just kind of out of touch right now with horror fans based on this first box, if you ask me. But you get the Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers patch there. Okay, the rosary beads glow in the dark, but who cares, honestly? Because it's just this is like a dollar store item. You can put this together for $1. Then you get the Donnie Darko James Duval autograph there. All right, there were 2 variations of the Pennywise the Clown print there. You had a kind of black and white version there, and then the color version, it seems like. So the grayscale variant was limited to only 250. I prefer the color anyway. And it appears that is it. Next month's franchises, we're going to have The Shining, Trick or Treat, Halloween, Christine, 1408, Rabbit in Red, and Blood Feast. So, the themes sound way better for next month. I mean, even though, obviously, I was really excited for it, and, Fright Night, just didn't really deliver. I'm a huge Shining fan. Shining and Halloween are, 2 of my all-time favorite horror movies, so, I'm excited to get next month, but not really excited anymore after this month's box. Is it better than a horror block box, I guess you could say? Not by much, honestly. I mean, Horror Block has put autographs in their box as well in print, and this is exactly what Horror Block. This is an item Horror Block would have put in their box, and they just start putting it in. So honestly, it reminds me a lot of a Horror Block box, kind of, and one of their weaker boxes that I would have been disappointed in. So I'm definitely disappointed in the first month of BAM Horror. I'm sorry to beat them up, guys, but with this being your first month doing a horror box, you should have brought the wow factor, and they did not bring the wow factor at all. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I being too harsh on them? Am I being too harsh on BAM Box? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you loved this box. To me, it just didn't bring the wow factor, and for the price you pay, really all you're paying for is this James Duval autograph. The rest is pennies on the dollar for what they're paid for the rest of these items. So yeah, really, really disappointed, I'm sorry to say, in BAM Box Horror, and we'll see how next month goes, and hopefully they raise the bar a lot, or I will be canceling very quick on BAM Box Horror, but definitely wanted to give them a try for their first month, and I'll be trying them out next month since I didn't get to cancel in time, but I will say, I would have canceled based on this box for next month if I had seen this before. So that is it, guys. Let me know what you thought of this month's BAM box in the comments down below. And that is it, guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go check me out on all my other social medias. Joe's House of Horror on Instagram, Joe's House of Horror Facebook group, and my podcast, 3 Guys at Horror. It's all linked down below, guys. And that is it. So everyone have a great night. And we'll see you all real soon.